Did you know that 78% of men over 60 experience significant erectile difficulties? Yet medical research has discovered that one simple vitamin, taken just before bed, could restore what many men believe is permanently lost. What most doctors won't tell you is that this common nutrient, available in any pharmacy, could be the key to reviving your most intimate moments. Hello, I'm Dr. Julia Merrick. For over 11 years, I've specialized in helping men over 60 reclaim their intimate health, confidence, and sexual vitality when they thought it was gone forever. In today's video, I'll share with you a scientifically backed approach that most men have never heard of, but one that could transform your bedroom experiences starting tonight. This information isn't commonly discussed in regular medical appointments, but it could make all the difference in your intimate life. Let's begin with a reality that affects millions of men worldwide. As you cross the threshold of 60, your body undergoes significant hormonal changes that directly impact your sexual performance. What few men realize is that after age 60, testosterone production naturally declines by approximately 1 to 2% each year. By age 70, most men have levels 30 to 50% lower than in their 30s. This decline isn't just affecting your energy levels, it's directly connected to the quality and reliability of your erections. But here's what's truly shocking. Research from the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that while 78% of men over 60 experience erectile difficulties, only 22% ever discuss it with healthcare providers. This silence is costing men their confidence, their relationships, and their quality of life. Even more concerning is that many men believe this decline is inevitable and irreversible. But what if I told you that modern research has identified specific nutritional deficiencies that, when corrected, can significantly improve blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and erectile function, even after decades of decline? The truth is, many of the problems you're experiencing aren't just about age. They're about specific deficiencies that can be addressed starting tonight. Let's continue to the next chapter to understand this connection better. Have you ever noticed that on mornings after a good night's sleep, you wake up with stronger, more noticeable erections? This isn't coincidental. There's a powerful biological relationship between quality sleep and erectile function that most men completely overlook. During deep sleep phases, particularly during REM sleep, your body naturally produces its highest levels of testosterone. In fact, studies show that men who consistently get less than 6 hours of sleep experience a drop in testosterone equivalent to aging 10 additional years. But sleep doesn't just affect hormone production, it also regulates nitric oxide levels, the crucial molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows for proper blood flow to the genital area. Without sufficient nitric oxide, achieving and maintaining erections becomes increasingly difficult, regardless of desire or stimulation. What many men don't realize is that certain nutrients taken before bedtime can dramatically improve both sleep quality and the body's natural regenerative processes. This double benefit creates a powerful cycle. Better sleep leads to better hormonal balance, which leads to improved erectile function. This overlooked connection explains why many men who take ED medications experience inconsistent results. They're addressing the symptom without fixing the underlying sleep-related causes. The vitamin I'll reveal shortly works in harmony with your body's natural sleep cycle, creating a foundation for reliable erectile function without the side effects of prescription medications. The biggest mistake men over 60 make isn't what they're doing. It's what they're not doing. Specifically, most men are unknowingly sabotaging their erectile health by neglecting one critical aspect of nighttime nutrition. Here's the harsh truth. As you age, your body becomes significantly less efficient at absorbing and utilizing certain key nutrients. Even if you're eating a balanced diet, after 60, your digestive system extracts up to 40% less of certain vitamins and minerals essential for sexual function. This absorption problem creates a domino effect. Reduced nutrient absorption leads to decreased blood vessel elasticity, diminished nerve sensitivity, and reduced nitric oxide production, all critical factors for achieving and maintaining firm erections. What makes this situation worse is that many common medications prescribed to men over 60, including blood pressure medications, cholesterol drugs, and acid reflux treatments, further deplete these exact same nutrients from your system. This creates a double deficiency that conventional doctors rarely address. The specific mistake is assuming that your regular diet provides sufficient nutrients for optimal sexual function. The reality is that after 60, targeted supplementation becomes essential, not optional, for maintaining erectile health. And timing this supplementation correctly, specifically before sleep, amplifies its effectiveness dramatically. By continuing to ignore this nighttime nutritional window, you're essentially asking your body to perform optimally while depriving it of the raw materials it needs for proper function. After analyzing thousands of blood tests from men over 60 with erectile difficulties, one deficiency consistently appears: vitamin D3. This powerful hormone-like vitamin is critically important for every aspect of male sexual function, yet up to 80% of men over 60 have insufficient levels. Why is vitamin D3 so crucial for erectile health? First, it's a fundamental building block for testosterone production. Studies show that men who correct their vitamin D3 deficiencies experience an average increase in total testosterone of 20 to 30% within just 3 months. Second, vitamin D3 directly supports endothelial function, the health of the cells lining your blood vessels. Healthy endothelial cells produce nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows for increased blood flow to the penis during arousal. Without adequate vitamin D3, these cells cannot function properly, regardless of other interventions. Third, and perhaps most significantly, vitamin D3 reduces systemic inflammation that damages blood vessels over time. This anti-inflammatory effect is particularly important for men with conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or excess weight, all common after 60 and all detrimental to erectile function. What makes vitamin D3 unique is its dual role in both immediate and long-term erectile health. While some supplements might provide temporary benefits, vitamin D3 actually addresses the root causes of erectile dysfunction, creating lasting improvements rather than quick fixes that fade within hours. But not all vitamin D3 supplements are created equal, and timing matters tremendously. Points we'll address shortly. When you begin properly supplementing with vitamin D3 before bed, you'll notice 3 significant changes within the first 7 to 10 days, changes that many of my patients describe as nothing short of transformative. The first benefit comes quickly. Morning erections return or strengthen significantly. This early morning response is your body's signal that hormonal balance is improving and blood flow to the genital area is increasing. Many men report this change within just 3 to 5 days of beginning proper supplementation. The second benefit you'll notice is improved sleep quality. Vitamin D3 helps regulate melatonin production and sleep cycles, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep. This improvement creates a positive feedback loop. Better sleep leads to better hormone production, which further enhances erectile function and sexual energy. The third immediate benefit is a noticeable increase in sexual desire and mental arousal. As testosterone levels begin to normalize, many men experience a renewal of sexual thoughts and fantasies that may have diminished over recent years. This psychological component is crucial, as desire and arousal are fundamental prerequisites for physical performance. What's particularly remarkable about these benefits is their consistency across different age groups. Whether you're 62 or 82, these physiological improvements follow similar patterns when deficiencies are corrected. The speed and magnitude of improvement may vary based on your starting point, but the direction of change remains consistent. These immediate benefits serve as early indicators that your body is responding positively to this nutritional intervention, encouraging signs of the more substantial improvements that develop with consistent use over time. While prescription ED medications certainly produce immediate results, emerging research raises serious concerns about their long-term effects, concerns that every man should understand before choosing his treatment approach. First, traditional ED medications operate through a mechanism called PDE5 inhibition, which forces blood vessels to dilate temporarily. This mechanical dilation doesn't address the underlying causes of erectile dysfunction, and over time, your body becomes less responsive to these medications, requiring higher doses for the same effect. Second, studies published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine have found that regular use of certain ED medications can actually reduce your body's natural nitric oxide production, creating a dependency cycle where you need the medication because your body produces less of the natural compounds essential for erections. Third, and perhaps most concerning, is the impact on cardiovascular health. While generally considered safe for most men, long-term studies show that forcing vasodilation through medication places additional stress on the heart and vascular system over time, particularly in men who already have underlying cardiovascular issues, common after 60. Additionally, these medications come with well-known side effects including headaches, digestive disturbances, vision changes, and in rare cases, hearing loss. What many men don't realize is that these side effects often increase in frequency and severity with continued use. By contrast, addressing the root cause through proper vitamin D3 supplementation supports your body's natural erectile function without creating dependency or additional health concerns. This approach works with your physiology rather than overriding it, providing sustainable results without the potential long-term complications of prescription options. Let me explain in simple terms exactly how vitamin D3 works to improve erectile function, without complex medical terminology. Your erectile tissue contains thousands of tiny blood vessels that must fill with blood to create and maintain an erection. These blood vessels are lined with specialized cells that produce nitric oxide, the natural compound that allows these vessels to expand and fill with blood during arousal. As you age, these specialized cells become less efficient, reducing nitric oxide production and making erections less reliable. This decline is directly connected to decreasing vitamin D3 levels in your bloodstream. When you restore optimal vitamin D3 levels, 3 critical things happen. First, these specialized cells regain their ability to produce nitric oxide efficiently. Second, testosterone production increases, enhancing both desire and physical response. Third, the actual blood vessels become more elastic and responsive to arousal signals. Recent research from Boston University School of Medicine found that men with adequate vitamin D3 levels had up to 53% better erectile function compared to deficient men of the same age. This wasn't a small study. It included over 3,000 participants across multiple age groups. What makes this approach particularly effective is that vitamin D3 doesn't just target one aspect of erectile function, it supports the entire system, from hormonal balance to blood vessel health to nerve sensitivity. This comprehensive support explains why the results tend to be more consistent and sustainable than single-mechanism approaches. The science is clear. Restoring optimal vitamin D3 levels creates the physiological conditions necessary for natural, reliable erectile function at any age. Taking vitamin D3 correctly makes all the difference between transformative results and minimal improvement. Let me share the specific protocol that has proven most effective for men over 60. First, timing is crucial. Taking vitamin D3 approximately 30 minutes before bedtime maximizes its impact on overnight testosterone production and vascular repair. This timing aligns supplementation with your body's natural regenerative processes that occur during deep sleep. Second, the form matters significantly. You'll want to choose vitamin D3, cholecalciferol specifically, not vitamin D2, ergocalciferol. The D3 form is up to 3 times more effective at raising blood levels and is the form your skin naturally produces when exposed to sunlight. Third, proper dosage is essential. For men over 60 with erectile difficulties, research indicates that 5,000 IU daily provides optimal results. However, if you're currently taking blood pressure or cholesterol medications, starting with 3,000 IU daily for the first week is recommended before increasing to the full dose. Fourth, and critically important, is combining vitamin D3 with vitamin K2, MK7 form. This companion nutrient ensures that calcium activated by vitamin D3 is directed to your bones rather than your arteries. This combination supports cardiovascular health while improving erectile function, a dual benefit particularly important after 60. Finally, absorption matters tremendously. Choose a softgel form that contains a small amount of healthy fat, as vitamin D3 is fat-soluble and requires dietary fat for proper absorption. This simple detail can increase bioavailability by up to 65% compared to dry tablets. Following this specific protocol maximizes both the speed and magnitude of improvement, creating noticeable changes within days rather than weeks or months. While vitamin D3 alone produces significant improvements, combining it with two specific foods creates a synergistic effect that can literally triple its impact on erectile function. The first food to include daily is eggs, specifically the yolks. Egg yolks contain a compound called choline that works directly with vitamin D3 to enhance nitric oxide production in the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. Just one egg daily provides the optimal amount of choline for this synergistic effect. The second powerful food combination is dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content. The flavonols in dark chocolate activate the same nitric oxide pathway as vitamin D3, but through a different mechanism. This dual pathway activation creates a multiplier effect that neither nutrient can achieve alone. Just one square, approximately 10 grams, of dark chocolate daily is sufficient. The timing of these foods matters as well. Consuming the egg at breakfast and the dark chocolate approximately 1 hour before taking your evening vitamin D3 supplement creates an optimal sequence for maximum benefits. What's remarkable about this combination approach is how it addresses multiple aspects of erectile function simultaneously. Vitamin D3 supports hormone production and vascular health. Choline from eggs enhances neurotransmitter function involved in arousal, and chocolate flavonols improve immediate blood flow response. Clinical observations with my patients show that men who implement this complete protocol experience improvements approximately 3 times faster than those using vitamin D3 alone, often noticing significant changes within just 3 to 5 days rather than weeks. This powerful combination creates a comprehensive approach to erectile health that works with your body's natural processes rather than overriding them with pharmaceutical interventions. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your questions or experiences in the comments below. And don't stop here. Click on the next video appearing on your screen now and continue learning with me, Dr. Julia Merrick, how to live with greater potency, confidence, and pleasure, even after 60. I'll see you there.